said that too. I've heard that feedback before, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so I believe it's going to become very popular around a lot of music outlets, or rather, in a lot of streams. People will love it. My opinion, I love it.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, as we continue with the show, I would like to mention also another track. You and David McLaurin did some music together. Can you tell a story on how that came about? And also, I got one track on here to play, Open Your Eyes. So give us a story behind all that.
Well, David McLaurin, I think that's been at least 2 years ago. He said, Joyce, I have a track I want to send to you. Let me know what you think, and I want you to play whatever you want, do whatever you want. Well, when he sent the track to me, I said, David, you know this track is complete. and he said, no, he said, do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, when to do it. I mean, I said, okay, let me give it a try. So what I do is when I sat and I analyzed it, and I said, okay, I can do something with this. And I laid the sax on that one. And he has another one called Funk 101 that I did flute on. And so this is really, the only thing I did on this was the sax. and that particular album where those two tracks came from, Open Your Eyes and Funk 101, did get a Grammy consideration.
Yeah.
So I was excited about being a part of that. But David McLaurin probably has by now 6, 7 different albums, and he collaborates with several artists, and he has some amazing work out there. But where you would find that track is under David McLaurin, featuring Joyce Spencer. Yeah. So if you want to, find it, look for him by David McLaurin. So, and I look forward to doing more things with him in the future too.
Yeah. By the way, can you get him to come on my platform? Because I've been following him for many years.
Oh yes. Of course.
I can't get him. Okay.
I'll help you with that.
Okay. Thank you, Joyce. Here is Open Your Eyes. Open Your Eyes. As we continue with Let's Jazz It Up here on Lady Diva Live Radio with Joyce Spencer, I'd like to continue the show. Joyce Spencer, what is your website information and your social media info?
My website is joycespencermusic.com, joycespencermusic.com. And on the home page, you will find every social network where I have a profile, from Facebook to Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn as well.
All right. Thank you for that information. Will you be having any future music projects coming up you'd like to tease us about?
Well, the song you heard, "Cherish," is the first of an album that I am working on. I'm going to release one track at a time, and it's going to be an EP, anywhere from 4 to 6 tracks. And the name of the album is "Hidden Treasures."
Okay.
And I'm about to start the second one. It's going to be on flute, and I just want to give a shout out to the artist consultant, Willie Bradley, who I want to congratulate him. He is #1 on the smooth jazz chart. He's doing very well. And on the track, "It's My Time." And the producer for him for that track is also my producer, and his name is Jeff Kennedy. And I just want to give a shout out to him for doing such a great work out of Detroit, Michigan. And I'm in Dallas. See how this works?
Yeah.
And that's what I meant. I was looking for the right formula, right combination. As you can see in "Cherish," that I finally found that.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for that information.
And one more.
Doing
I have a project with Gary Fuston. You know, he's the producer of it. I wrote a track called "Saxo Funk." It's not smooth jazz. It's not going to be in the smooth jazz album, but it's a very upbeat, some of that old 80s funk sound. And I wrote it, and I sent it to Gary Fuston, who's also a producer, and he does this type of music anyway, the hip-hop and the funk sound. He said, "Joyce, this is excellent. Let me work with you on this one." And that's going to be coming in about 2 weeks.
Wow. Get down, Joyce. So
I am working, girl.
Any events or online performances, Facebook Live or anything you performing?
I used to do live streaming, and then I buckled down and started working behind the scenes to get ready for when everything starts to open up. And I have been getting calls from, festivals and what have you. Say, "We're about to open up. Are you available?" And that I figured that's what I would do. Just back up a little bit, start writing, get yourself together, and be ready for when things open up. Because somebody called yesterday and asked, "We're getting ready to do something because people are needing live shows," and I'm like, "I'm ready. Let's do this." So, and I should have my vaccine soon.
Okay, all right, that's what's up.
Ready to go.
What is the ultimate desire? What you wish all your fans to get out of all your music, and especially "Cherish"?
Peace. A safe escape, something that's, that soothes the savage beast in them, but not create one.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of stress that will push us to the limits. And I'm hoping my music will be able to interact with people in a way that they can say, "Okay, I can breathe. Let me calm down. It's okay. It's going to be okay." And that's what I hope that my music would do for people. Not only just make them reflect and cherish things, but also give them a moment where they can get up and dance and smile and just have a fiesta, if you will, a celebration, something that's healthy, a healthy celebration.
All right. Thank you for that. You are more than welcome. Give a shout out to all the persons that have supported you in the making of "Cherish," or rather with all your music productions. Go right ahead.
First and foremost, my #1 supporter is my husband, Joyce Spencer. And I tell him often, I don't know what I would do without you. He's been so supportive that he will even work a second job just to help me get the money together to support. So he's been amazingly supportive. And so thanking him. And also, I have too many family members, and I'm afraid to leave one out. But from the Fontenot family, many of my family have been very supportive. They've supported the project. Everybody, when I was doing live stream, I was, taking tips and everything, whatever I could, or fund me or donations to help get this first project out. And people were very supportive in doing that. I understand now that some people don't care for GoFundMe, but they don't mind dropping something in your Cash App or Venmo or Zelle account, and I'm super okay with that. So that everybody, whether it's I'm one of those people who say $1 has a lot of value, and so I tell people no amount is too small or too great. When it comes to helping us get this together. So right now, all I do is ask people to go and download Cherish for 99 cents. And if I get 5,000 people to download that track, I could do a lot with that in terms of getting the next song and or song or two out on this current project. And that's what I'm asking people to do. 99 cents. That's it.
Gotcha. Y'all hope y'all hear that out there. And any words of encouragement you would like to give, Joyce, for folks that are dealing with dark times today? We're still going through the pandemic. Any words of wisdom, words of encouragement?
I'd say two things. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have that moment where you just need to cry. And just remember that perfection is overrated. We're not perfect, and every day we try to make the best decisions for ourselves. And if you're a parent, for your children, you try to make the best decisions for your business. And honestly, sometimes we don't make the best decisions. And I want to just tell you, it's okay. You are not alone, and you can always regroup. As long as you keep moving, you have not failed. That was just a bump in the road. A bump in the road will shake you a little bit, but it will not stop your car or you from driving on, if you know what I mean. So just keep driving and keep the faith. I tell people, we as independent artists, we do live by faith because we can go through a lot financially, a lot of energy, a lot, and we don't even know if we can even sell. Will it sell? Will people like it? But it's okay, because when you've been called by God to do something, you just keep doing it. Your passion comes through, and you just proceed with it. Whether it's an audience of 1 or 1,000 or 10,000, you will continue to just give your best and keep going.
That's right. And thank you for those words of encouragement, Joyce Spencer.
My pleasure.
We're ending our show. Joyce, you are welcome always to come back on my platform with any music projects. And give me information about the next 3 songs that I'll be playing: Serenity, Sweet Dreams, AC/DC. Go right ahead.
Well, Serenity, the first one you mentioned, is from my second album, Many Colors. Yeah. And I wrote this song based on the title. It's because Serenity is something that, as I said earlier, that we always pursue, and it's one of those songs that I wanted to be that way for people, to bring them some peace, to bring them some ease in their life. And AC/DC is actually a cover of a Billy Cobham song. I think it was released probably the 70s or 80s. And I heard it, and I absolutely love it. It's not a popular song, but it's something that I loved. I loved the way he did it. And I rearranged it, of course, and did that one. But actually, it was originally released by, it's a Billy Cobham song that I covered. Okay. And on that particular one, I play both flute and soprano sax. And I just love the energy because I love fusion.
Okay.
And Sweet Dreams, it's another song that was from my first album, and the name of that album is Sweet Dreams, and this is a title track from that album. And I even have a music video, a professional music video on YouTube, so check it out. And when you see the music video, you'll understand the story behind Sweet Dreams in terms of, people are troubled and can't sleep at night, and there's just so many challenges. Yeah. Your challenges might be this, your challenge might be that. And in a music video, it reflects that those things that keep us up late at night. and maybe a song to help you relax and get through those, like you said earlier,